I would just not want to go back to the wonderful highlight any points that have been made. And our mineral resources are wide, we are rich, but we don't know how to exploit them. I'm putting it simple. Both in the terms of negotiation, because when I mean in terms of, maybe I have to, some of the things I will say, I have to clarify them. In terms of negotiation, if you don't know what quantity you have, what it can be used for, and how can you derive income or benefit from it as a research work on your own, then you don't know what you are selling. And you don't know how to negotiate it. That has been our main problem. But the one who has discovered that technology, he has done it in a very constraining ways because he lacks it and he has found it. He's not going to give you free his expertise, know-how. And he will continue to exploit you as much as he can. And since we are all from education, from A to Z, learning from them, most of the institutions and the rest are made to suit their conditions more than their own. His self-interest is normal. So we must be very careful on how to deal with that. And if you want to talk to your boss, sometimes you have to know how to talk. Excuse me to say, I have no complex at all. I want to perhaps those who know my background. We've seen all, and we qualify as much as them. But they are more organized. They have institutions and systems in place. Luckily for us, the new world economic order, sometimes I might use some words because I want to shorten my listen, gives us an opportunity today to concretely come out with programs and strategies to develop ourselves and take opportunities. We are talking about charters from 1962, 74, which are the most crucial. He is mentioning it directly or indirectly. Even the part that you think he didn't mention, he mentioned it. And Honorable Speaker was the first to mention these things. But we are still in terms of theory. And so what? Even when you know it, you don't apply it. I was in Russia. I don't want to say the years because some of them are still confidential information. When some of his books that he's talking about, somebody called me and said, hey, Dr. Chris, are you not from Ghana? I said, I came here as a Frenchman, keep quiet. And they said, oh, no, in that case, come. So they started telling us how the Mali he's talking about, and other places, the Congo, and then how this program can be done to make it more interesting. And what did they say there? In fact, I'm talking in public, but I'll say it. They say, we have not colonized you. So if we teach you technology and how to use industries develop, how to develop military and technologies, we are afraid to turn it against us. So what do we want us to teach you? But it has created poverty at our end, but gradually they are also not growing to the optimum. And the others, the Chinese, the Asians are catching up. So where we are now, those are the basic information you can have. Try and get away with modern technologies. The industries are complex. They are not simple, else everybody will get it correct. Get to do proper research. Find ways to do research. Those 23 million and the rest they are throwing at your face is ridiculous. But you can still mobilize those amounts of money, use them with dignity and fear of God, do the proper research, and then negotiate properly. We are intelligent enough. There are so many technologies. Everybody is not talking technology. In fact, the world has always been conquered by technology. Every progress has been made technology. We moved from the agrarian to the industrial to services. Now we are in high tech, everything is tech. The research agenda is a good one, but tech must be applied from the onset to the agrarian, mines, and everything. And multi-sectorial. We don't talk about mining and leave oil or leave other things. That they are composite and compounds of it. Then you don't go, even the subsectors. you have to analyze them and not say we've seen it. Or somebody has write something, you collect it and go and apply and collect some small money. It doesn't work. If you take any of them, in fact, I will jump back to the initial topic on small-scale mining. When we did our research, which we've been submitting and the rest, and they never go to the right places or they never apply, or nobody wants to talk much about us in the public domain anymore, just like it's suffering, you see that we talk more about the problem. It's just that you have a sore and you are telling her, this one can treat it better than this. But what causes the sore? You don't take care of it. When we start looking at it, results show that small scale, in fact, we have been able to influence it a little bit. Nobody is saying anymore small scale, but it's supposed to be artisanal, small, medium, and large. When we talk about exploration, that law cannot be applied to artisanal or small scale. When we talk about champagnes, it cannot be applied to certain sectors. They can be applied. When we talk about excavators, the famous one, three of those sectors, in fact, if you count artisanal, small, medium, and large, three of them can use it, but not at the same rate. So if you go on quickly, you go and make a legislation saying that this one will ban it, we turn this one, please. Even in 10 years' time, we'll be able to regret some of the things we banned. Let's take our time, do the work properly, just little investment, a little bit of intelligence. Nobody is more intelligent than us. We can do it. The research agenda may be good. Let's be all patriotic. We can move from political independence to economic sovereignty. This is the time. Thank you very much.